Hello everybody, Marty the Off-Grid Gecko here. I haven't done an update in a while, and sorry about that. Other things have been distracting me, so probably just going to do a walk around today and show you like some of the stuff that I'm working on. Try and chop some wood. I started chopping wood yesterday, and then the second that I started, I got through like 4 logs, and then it started raining, so I came inside to work on this other project that I've been doing. Thinking about a lot of things, like the fact that this place still doesn't have siding on the outside. I still don't have proper flooring down, but it's really, I don't know, the longer I live here, the less I seem to give a crap whether things look completely finished or not, or if things are pretty. It's just, it's a roof and 4 walls. That's all this place was. And in the meantime, trying to develop like some income, passive income streams and stuff. I'm working on a lot of different things, but mostly enough to keep me going. Had enough wood to get through the winter, so that was good. Wasn't scrounging for little pieces of board this year. It's always a good thing. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I'm working on. So this is the rocket simulator. This is what I've been spending a lot of my time on. And this cone here is actually a procedurally generated 3D model. So figuring out how to do that took some time, and I learned a couple little tricks with Godot, my this thing, the programming game engine that I'm using to design the software. And this is basically a replacement for this, which you can't see because it's all whited out. It's like basically most of these things are set up like CAD programs. I wanted to set up something that's a little more fun, a little easier to use. So today I'm probably going to be fiddling with this. Actually, this should work to some degree. I can go in here and type in a different, like if I wanted to make this bigger around 80, and then it procedurally changes on the fly the model. So it's kind of cool. I got the movement down a little bit where you can slide things around. Basically trying to get this to the point where it could be a potential income stream, because the only program that I can, there's a couple programs out there, but the most obvious one is RockSim, and it costs $140 a copy. There's a couple free versions floating around and stuff like that, but I figure if I can make something better that works cooler and it's easier for me to use, then I'll use my own software instead. And then if other people want it, maybe I put it on sale for $5 or something, but that's gonna be a while before I get it finished. Right now I just want to get it to a basic state where I could build like a simple rocket in here, do a quick stability check and a flight check to see like how long of a delay I need on the rocket, and that's good enough. It doesn't have to be like the world's best rocket simulator, not at this point anyways, but I'm hoping at some point it will be. We'll see. Here's one problem that's just getting worse and worse around here. I've got like pieces of broken glass in random places. The cats know to avoid them so they don't get cut up on it. You idiot. But yeah, I'm gonna start cleaning this up today. Hopefully I can find something to do with it. I was always like, maybe I can melt it down. Yeah, my kiln's never gonna be that hot, so maybe I can recycle this stuff or something, get a couple bucks out of it. But I think for the meantime, I'm just gonna walk around, take all the broken glass, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and just set it off to the side until the bucket's full, and then figure out what to do with it. As far as gardens updates, yeah, most of these early bloomers didn't do so well. These tomatoes are actually fairly strong for how cold they've gotten blasted, so I'm going to see what they do. I might fill in a couple of the holes. There's a couple dead ones in there, and I've still got a whole bunch in the house that are getting way too big for the grow lights, so they got to come out. My Romanescos here went out just as early as the rest of this stuff, and they seem to be doing, I mean, I think they'd be thriving if it wasn't for the cats. And I've got all these kale from last year that finally decided they want to grow, so there's a couple kale plants coming up in there, which is pretty awesome. And speaking of kale, these dwindly little craps that didn't look like they were going to last a day are actually coming to life finally. This was the third sowing of them, so I finally got the temperature and climate right for them. But yeah, the real mother lode out here is my garlic, and the hardnecks are in that middle row. They yeah, those are my Persian stars, and all of them came up. And these ones in the front here are regular grocery store type garlic, and then I've got a couple of random hardnecks up here at the very front, and then that third row is like half a row of leek that I got from a neighbor, and we didn't know if it would overwinter or not, but I told her I'd try it and we'll see. And those are all finally sprouting up again too. I thought half of them were dead, but apparently they're not. They were just waiting for the right time to start growing. So I think I may slowly phase out all the regular garden vegetables and just concentrate on alliums because they grow easy. And my wheat is back there, but it hasn't really started its new growth cycle yet. And this is close up one of my little trees, one of these little sticks that I put in the ground. It's got little leaf buds on it. A couple of them do actually, and some of the blackberries look like they might be starting to bud out too, but they're awful late compared to their brothers and sisters in the woods. But this little guy has got leaves on it, so hopefully it's the dogwood that I thought it was and not some other type of plant. And we can start coppicing these guys as soon as maybe a year or two from now. I'm gonna let them get established this year, see what I got to work with, and then we can start figuring out how to get reeds out of these guys. Cats have graduated to killing birds. This is all that's left of a cardinal. Decided I'm gonna do this fun job today. So I gotta climb up there and sweep that chimney out. And I usually get a safety line. You can kind of see it maybe over here in the shadows where you can't see nothing. But just tether it to the hitch on my truck like that. Let the kitties play with the dangly remainder. And on the other side I got a ladder so I can climb up and I can just hold on to the line because the slope on the roof's kind of slippy. So yeah, we're gonna take care of that. And then once I'm done with that, then I can clean out the pipe down here, clean out the stove, inner guts, and pretty much get ready to pack that guy up because it's getting warmer. This is what smoke turns into when it condenses. I got quite a bit of that crap out of there. So this is basically my procedure. I mean, I take the top off, I sweep the pipe, then I come down here, I remove this bottom piece and clean it, and then this is an EPA stove. So it's got a little shallow baffle area in the top where the smoke has to go through there, and then it goes up the pipe. So you got about like 1.5 inches in there where all that crap collects, and it'll plug off and seal your draft too. Thinking about engineering some kind of cage to put in there where the smoke flow can still get around, but then that's going to be just a trap for that garbage. So there's quite a bit in there. I got it all cleaned out though, and we're about ready to pack this guy up for the year. Char cloth experiment number 1. So Progresso soup cans are big, normal cans are small. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I've got a bunch of socks laying around that are they're ripped up from being eaten by concrete and wearing out in my boots and all this other stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try to make some char cloth with these in true Marty fashion, the easiest manner possible. Stuff the small can full of socks, stick it in the big can, toss it in the fire. I'm going to see if I can find another couple small cans, get some more of these Progresso cans that have been sitting out here. I thought about using these for like flower pots or something, but I don't ever throw anything away anymore. Anything that I do throw away goes in the fire, and it's paper, cardboard, that kind of stuff. Plastic I take into town and drop it off at the gas station. I don't really produce that much waste, so nobody notices. But yeah, I'm going to give this a try, see how it turns out. And away they go. Got a little smoke coming out already, so give it a couple hours and come back and these guys should be burnt to a char. Alrighty, so planted some plants, chopped some wood, did some other stuff. It's been a day, kind of a lazy day, just nice, smooth, taking it easy, not worrying about too much stuff. I washed some clothes, I got the laundry hanging on the line. Yeah, these days when I can sit around the house, it seems like I got more time than projects to work on. I want to get started on this little wood shed over here that's built with just basically splits of wood from trees. So I may work on that a little bit too. Might do an upcoming video on that once I figure out how I'm gonna get it all situated. But in the meantime, just wanted to give you another little walk around. I'm still here, I'm still doing stuff, just haven't really found anything video worthy. So if there's anything about like my off-grid life or whatever that you want to know more about, go ahead and drop me a line in the comments and I'll see if I can get a video rolling. I'm actually working on a rocket tomorrow, so see how that goes. I'm gonna try some new tricks out with that and get that underway. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this short. I don't want to talk all day, but just another little glimpse into my happy life out here in the middle of the woods. See ya.